What is a workflow? A workflow is a way to automate or streamline work that is done within a group or organization. These workflows can range from simple to complex. Workflows are very good at handling or managing daily routines and tasks. Let's take a look at a demonstration. For this demonstration, we're looking at a fairly simple list within the Human Resources team site. Attached to this list is a workflow that I've been developing for demonstration purposes. So let's imagine that we are an employee in Human Resources, and we've received word that a person is retiring. Of all the work that we would need to do, one step might be to enter the employee's name and departure date in this list. So let's do that. Here I'm entering my name as the departing employee, and I'm selecting the date as of today, April 11th. I do that, and when I click done, this list has been updated. So you might be saying to yourself, that was easy, but what's the value in it? You might even be saying that it looks like another tedious step. Let's dig into this a little bit more. I'm going to pull up my email. Here you can see I received 3 email messages from employee departure. They are all currently coming to my email address, but can certainly be directed to other people or other groups. So let's take a look at the first one. The email addresses me, the person with the responsibility to complete the task. It also shows the name of the person that I'm supposed to concern myself with and gives me a clue as to what I need to do. In this case, it's to remove the person's identity from SharePoint. It then instructs me to update the list and gives me a hyperlink to follow. Let's quickly take a look at the other 2 emails I received. You'll see that this one is addressed to Dan and has completely different body than the one addressed to me. The same is also true for the third. Let's go back to the one addressed to me as it contains some other helpful information. As I mentioned, this email provides a hyperlink, so let's see where that goes. By clicking this link, it takes me directly to the list item for the person that is retiring. Here it gives me a simple switch. If I have the work done, I can select yes. Otherwise, I'll leave it at no. Another cool thing about this is that when each of the people have indicated that their tasks are done, an email will get sent back to the person that entered the name and date originally, letting them know that all departure tasks have been completed. So to recap, one person, by entering just 2 pieces of data, was able to send multiple customized emails to the appropriate people detailing their task on the proper date. Because of a dynamically created link in the email to the list item, it made it easy for the email recipients to quickly indicate that the task was done. Finally, it notifies an appropriate person when all tasks by various parties have been completed. Now, let's just briefly consider how the same task would have been done without a workflow. An employee, HR, or the people doing the task would have to remember the appropriate date on which to either send the emails out or do the work. A generic email with generic instructions would have to go out to the people charged with tasks, or multiple emails would have to be composed specifically for each individual. Those doing the tasks would have to type up an email response letting HR know that the work had been done. HR would get multiple emails at different times and dates letting them know that the work was complete. This might mean that HR would have to keep track of these tasks manually or monitor the work that had been done, yet or not. Some other things we could do to enhance this workflow further might be sending a reminder email to the task doer at a set date if the work had not been marked as done in SharePoint. This could be 3 days or 7 days. It could also send a third reminder with more direct language if you would like. We could also have it notify HR or any interested party after a certain period of time had passed and the task remained incomplete. There are probably many other ideas that we could attach to this workflow that would add to its value. It's important to remember, though, that all these things were put into motion by simply entering a name and a date.